I just sold my first painting. Well, actually, it's not my first one, but like my first recent one. It's actually like my third one in total. Yay. Same old shit again. I've been up since like 4 or 5 a.m. I made myself get up after the sun got up because I don't know what I'm gonna do with my day. I'm trying to fight off negative thoughts. Trying to have a good positive morning, which will probably lead to an afternoon depression nap, which will lead to an okay afternoon, which will lead to me sleeping very early. Last night I tried to fight it off. Instead of sleeping at 5 p.m. I slept at like, well, I think it was 8 p.m. I think I managed to make it till 8. But yeah, I'm on like a granny depressed schedule, and I want to like fix it. I wake up every day like, okay, I'm gonna like, have a good day today and all, but because this time for me right now, I told myself it's meant for rest and recovery, but I don't seem to know how to do that. And I feel like I don't really have the proper guidance right now, and I want to seek it, but I feel like this huge wall. And I read this thing on Instagram where it's like, someone said that their therapist told them that if there's a wall, sometimes it's a sign that you should just stop and rest for a minute. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna allow myself to just be kind of lazy and stuff today. It's a Sunday, I think, so I don't really need to do any of, my big to-do list stuff. Planning on doing them tomorrow anyway. I keep repeating it every day that, like, time will heal and it'll get easier and everything will be okay and everything's fine, and, my anxiety's lying to me and it's putting me in a constant state of panic internally, even though it's not as bad as it was before. It's still there all the time, and it's just unsettling. And like and also I have this like newfound peace that I'm not used to, and it's lovely, but it's also very strange because I'm just like constantly like, what do I do with all this time? And all this peace, like it's I can't wait till it's like nice weather out so I can go outside more instead of being a hermit. But I have to believe that in time things will make more sense and things will get easier. Right now it's just this period where it's a little unclear or something, or I don't know. I'm just going through some feelings of some kind. I do this every morning and every day and like every hour. I hate to admit it, but there's like part of me that's like kind of been thinking about the what ifs this morning, of past relationships and stuff, and I think I'm just very not used to being alone, and it's not a bad thing, but it's a challenge. And with COVID and like no social life, like not much social life compared to before, like you can't just go out and go to the mall with your friends. Also, what friends? No one can even go out, and there's nowhere to go out to, and it's like, I think I'm experiencing it now for the first time, because before I was distracted by my toxic household or work or whatever, it was always, and I had my friends, like, because I was in the essential workers lifestyle, it didn't feel like, locked down for me since like last year when we had the first one. But now I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the real meaning of lockdown and COVID that everyone's been dealing with, but it's also coming with, my big new life changes and having had that very difficult ending to so many. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that my life changed, and now I'm just dealing with it alone in my own head. And it's like, I don't know what I'm saying. Part of me wonders if I made the right choices. And I feel like I did, but also my anxiety tells me I didn't. And it still feels like my anxiety makes me believe that I'm always doing something wrong, or that there's something still coming, like I have to wait for the next thing, like all the time. And it's just, it's getting better, but it's still, I feel like I still have so much work to do on my state of being. I don't know what came over me while I was doing this. I was painting all pretty little, things to make something beautiful and colorful, but then I just took the black and I was like, I need to ruin this somehow, but then it turned out great. I mean, I kind of love this. So I was having a little bit of an internal crisis about my career, future, and life and everything, so I decided to dress up a little. Oh, you can't see me. So it's like 6:38 a.m. and I'm feeling really low energy. I haven't really been eating much. I've been sleeping ridiculous hours and spending a lot of time in bed. It's gonna be okay though. Tell myself every single fucking day. It's gonna be fine. You just gotta keep pushing through. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. So I was just laying in bed and thinking about how I would tell my story of like what has happened in the past little while. And I was just thinking about it and I was like, damn, I'm like kind of traumatized by all this shit. And then I decided to get up and try to journal about it, try to write about it on my laptop, which I've been trying to encourage myself to do. So I got up and I started writing, and I just wrote like a big blob trying to explain it. And I looked at it and I was like, damn, I really just went through all that and I'm acting like it's all fine. Like it's no wonder I'm having such a hard time just existing. Like I went through a lot of shit and I'm not really dealing with it or talking about it because I don't really feel the need to, because I just needed to get away and get better, and it's working, I guess. So yeah, I guess this is a good step that I'm at least writing about it. But what the fuck?